Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alexis here with Haute Modesty. I hope you guys are doing great. Today, I have something different. I have this dewy look, as you can see. Nice and fresh. And I get this look using Natasha Denona's BIBA palette, which is an all-neutral palette. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, please stay tuned. Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. I hope you guys are doing well. And the weeks are pretty much going kind of fast, huh? And next thing you know, it'll be Christmas, then New Year's, and we'll be into 2021. And it makes me wonder what kind of a year we're going to have. But you know what? I am optimistic and I am hopeful. And I hope you are too. But today what I want to do is I want to give you a look. I'm using the Natasha Denona's BIBA palette. And this is a, what you would call a neutral palette. Well, it says that right here, right? All neutral. But that doesn't mean it's all matte. So the color scheme on this, it's actually very beautiful. Here it is. And as you can see, it's all neutral. And with some really nice, I guess, frosts and metallics in this, like in here, right? And so I want to go ahead and use this and create a look. And I haven't done a Natasha Denona in a while, so I think I will go ahead and do that. And this is a pretty popular palette. And if you like the neutral look, or if you need a palette that's actually good for nighttime as well as, you know, for work, this is a beautiful palette and I really like it. And as all her palettes, they do come very nice with a big mirror like this. And so what I'll do is I'll create a look for you. But before I get started, I just want to let you know how I prep myself as usual. What I did was I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is the primer that I used. And I didn't powder it today because it actually dries to a powder. And I love the way this gives a beautiful canvas. And the reason why I tried different primer is to see how the eyeshadows react with each primer. And sometimes some primers are good for some eyeshadows, some are not. Or, you know, one may be better than the other. Not necessarily bad, but better than the other. And also, as far as my eyebrows, this is more of my true color, which is a ash brown. And this is the pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is brand new. I was waiting for this actually. And this is the color here. As you can see, I used a little bit of it. And it is a ash brown, which is, you know, this is appropriate for if you have gray hair and you do show your hair. With me, it doesn't matter, right? Because you can't see my hair. But yeah, it's all good. And so before I get started, also, I want to let you know I will be doing the same thing as I've been doing lately. It's just showing you a fluffy brush or whatever it may be. So that way, again, in case you haven't watched my other videos, I've been, instead of telling you Sigma, this brush, or, you know, Rougher, this brush, or Luxie, this brush, I'm just saying, okay, first I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. So that way you know, you can create the same looks regardless. Matter of fact, I pulled the right brush. Here it is. But this is it's a Luxie. Anyway, so let's get started. And I will start by creating just an all over. And I'm going to use this color. And this color name is Tusk. And this is the one right here. And I'll just put this all over, almost up to the my eyebrows. My brow bone. My eyebrows. Yeah, that's correct. Brow bone. And as you can see, the Anastasia, her primer is quite white. And I don't think they come in different colors. This is pretty much what it is. And so if I just push this almost to the brow, you know, to the eyebrows, but not quite, it actually creates that nice white. So, you know, I won't even need to really use a lighter eyeshadow like I typically would. And so, but this is actually more of a skin color to give it, the neutral color to set up for it. And this is, like I said, the color is Tusk. And so how have you all been doing? And as I'm, doing this makeup, I was thinking, some people like are really good at telling stories and doing different things. But only thing I really know about stories is like medical stuff, And so if you have any questions that I can answer, or I can point you to the resources, I'm happy to do that. I know a couple of you have asked some medical questions, but I will tell you, there's, my disclosure is that I am a registered nurse and I am a licensed registered nurse. But there's certain things that I can't diagnose a disease, let's say, because that's out of the scope of my practice, and it's actually illegal. And, I can lose my license for that. So that's why you won't, it's not that I'm trying to avoid answering your questions, and instead I point you to the appropriate resources. It's because it's not good for me to do. Even though I may have the answer, I would have to go through the proper steps to, kind of get you there. And one of the biggest things that I like to say is, if you have any concerns, talk to your physician, talk to your doctor who knows you best, or hopefully who knows you best. But there's nothing wrong with, questioning physicians, and always question if you think something is not right. Because physicians, nurses, medical practitioners, they are all human, and we are prone to error. And this is the huge part of my job, right? I look at vulnerabilities and different things. And I do realize as a patient safety science person that, there are human factors involved. We're human. We're fallible. We're not perfect, regardless who you are. And so, I always say, if you think something is not quite right, always question it. Okay? Okay, so that was that. So you notice I put down, that was I like this color, Tusk. Okay, and again, I'm leaning towards doing something more, I don't know, in my comfort zone. But I think I'm going to try to do a gray and black. I haven't done that, and that's kind of scary for me. But let's give it a try, okay? If it doesn't turn out, doesn't turn out. So what? So anyway, okay, here we go. Here is a crease brush, and I'm going in with a smaller crease brush because I just want to touch my crease with it. And also I am not, tapping off. I'm just going directly to like the crease. There we go. So I have to be really careful. And as you notice, I didn't tell you what color I'm using. And I'm using, the color is called Sculpture. It's this one here. And as you notice, there's a huge kick up on this one. But the thing is, the saving grace is the fact that it's so pigmented. So here we go. And this is going into the crease only to kind of darken it up, because I think I'm going to ready it for doing a dark color, dark neutral. And I've never, I never worked with black before on my eyelids, but let's give it a try and see what it looks like. It's kind of, scary, and it's not Halloween, but I mean, why not? So anyway, ta-da. And also another thing too, be very careful. And I usually cringe when I go onto like Facebook, and I, hear people, I see people who are not even in medicine, or who's not even remotely related to any kind of medical field, give other people recommendations or advice because of something they heard or something they read or something that was, they went through. And what they fail to realize is that sometimes they have good intentions and they really want to help, but their recommendations or their suggestions are way off. And sometimes I do have to say something and say, you know what, please just go see a doctor. Do not take anybody else's recommendation, because it doesn't sound like that's your issue. Sounds like there may be something more, but you do need to see a doctor. And a lot of the times I know what the underlying problem is, but like I said, I'm not here to diagnose because I'm not a medical doctor. But I know enough to tell you, please go see a doctor. And be really careful. And that's another thing too. I get it that you want to know, you want to get people. Okay, are you kidding me? It's like, I'm an insane person. I do the same things over and over again, expect something different to happen, and it never does. I ran out of battery, and I still haven't connected my dummy battery to it where I can just connect to the wall. I will get it done sooner or later, but I'm afraid, like I said before, that I run a wire and all of a sudden I'll reach for something and I'll take down the whole system. So that's why I've been kind of reluctant. Sorry about that. So anyway, as I was saying, okay, I am still working on sculpture and I'm trying to kind of like really work it out really nice. In my crease and build it up. And so anyway, as I was saying, be very cautious as to the questions you may ask on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever the social media is, because, you know, people have good intentions and, you know, they don't mean to give you bad suggestions or recommendations, but they may not know. They may just give you completely the opposite of what you need to know. And I've seen that happen. I'm thinking, oh my God, what is this person doing? So yeah, be very careful because some of these things could be very dangerous. Even getting recommendations as to skincare. They're not dermatologists. And when somebody asks questions, I do point them to a dermatologist, or I say there's a prescription required. And I can also tell you how I use certain things, but they may not work for you. But I can give you the suggestion of how to minimize maybe irritation. That I can do. That's anything that what do you call those? The information after visit summary would tell you. So. Okay, next I'm even using a smaller crease brush, and this is usually a brush. This is actually my refer brush, but I mean, like I said, you can use anything. And this crease brush is usually used for somebody with hooded eyes like me. And so I'm going to go into Spat, which is this black shiny color. Ooh, let's see what happens. This should be fun. Oh, this thing is really pigmented. Okay, all right. This may be dangerous, but let's see what happens, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to pat this out. Whoa, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's very dark. Okay, that's okay though. We'll just go ahead and tap that in. And I'll tap it in closer as well. And I think I'll go ahead and work this kind of like this. Okay. I don't know why it's not getting closer to my... You notice it comes up, but it's not like wanting to touch my lid. Okay, let's just go ahead and work it like this. Yeah, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side so I can put this down and kind of start... Oh, I didn't get enough on my brush there. So it looks like I'm going to have to really pack it on. That's weird how that one really went on really quick. Wondering if my eyelids might have been a little bit wet because I think I told you that, you know, my eyes do water. Okay, here we go. And then we'll just work it from there. Wow. Okay, this is kind of scary. It's okay. Just work inward. Don't go outward. Because if you do, you end up with all this black on the outside. You know what? I think I'll kind of... You know what? Let's see. Let's see what would happen if we kind of brought it in a little bit. Okay. Let's kind of work with that. Okay. I kind of laid down just, the black and... I'm going to have to work it maybe with sculpture again a little bit. I'm going to take this brush and let's work this out a little bit to kind of blend it out. So get rid of this harsh line, which I have kicking here. It's kind of fun. I never work with black because I'm so afraid of this color. And I think I mentioned it before that I don't use this color on any of my palettes. And this is a reason why. See? Scary. Anyway, so. Well, it's not too bad. It's blending out okay. I just want to get rid of this harsh line. And I will continue to use this gray to work it out. I think it'll be okay. I'm not touching down here. I'm keeping it kind of dark. Because this is ending up to be a really smoky look. Actually, that's not bad. Look at the how it blended out. Wow. You know, it's just a matter of being patient and just blending, blending, blending. I mean, I'm sitting here blending, blending, blending. I know I'm doing this off camera as well because this is all I'm doing, actually. And just blending back and forth until I get the equal amount of color. I mean, this is really actually not bad. I think it'll make the look really nice. And I also noticed that the transition color is really nice there. And again, the transition color was this one here. It's called Tusk. And I'm going to go back in a little bit with that because I really like the way this one actually helps here. And I think, yeah, this is actually very nice. Yep, there it is. And even though it doesn't, you know, I mean, it's not really dark. It just actually gives it a nice tint of, yes, there's color there. And yes, we're blending this out a little bit here to, you know, pull away the demarcation line, the really, really harsh line. And I'm thinking for the center of the lid, we'll go with this tone. It's called Tone, and it is a shimmer. And so I will go in with a packing brush, actually. I'll use this packing brush. As you notice, packing brush meaning it's pretty firm, okay? And it looks, I think these are called like pigment. Yeah, pigment packers. That's what they're called. And this one here, actually, I got on one of the random brushes. It's not MOTD. So, okay, let's just pick that up here. Yeah, see, where was this brush the other day when I needed it? You guys, look how well this picks up the pigment. Yeah, okay. All right, let's give this a try. All right, this is all trial and error. You know that, right? I have no plans of doing this anyway. Okay. Okay. And looks like I will have to go in several times, which is okay. 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 Okay, I got both on both sides. I pretty much just packed it on. I'm not, you know, I haven't really blended it yet. I'm just packing it on to get the color in there. Okay. Okay. Then I will use the same brush that I used for the all over color, and I didn't add any other color to it. I'm just gonna try to blend this piece out and see what happens. Okay. Not bad. I think we need to bring that in. So bring that dark color in a little bit. That's not exciting me. That kind of looks muddy if you ask me. Maybe I'll put something shinier. Let's see. There is one called Romance, which is this one here. Let's give that a try. You know what? I'm going to try that with my fingers. I'm tired of this. Okay. So. Okay. Here we go. Since I'm not giving this palette away anytime soon, I guess I'll live with using my fingers. Even though I don't like to, I just spray it afterwards. You know, somebody asked me, actually it was Casey. She said, it must be an RN thing that you don't like using your fingers. Yeah, I think it is. My background just in registered nursing. I've been a nurse for over 20 years. And, you know, one good thing about being a nurse is that you can go to different departments and get, you know, different experiences. And I did spend several years as an infection prevention and control nurse, right? And so I was looking at infections, all kinds of infections. And so, yeah. I am a little gun shy when it comes to things like, even though my fingers are super clean, because I do wash my hand about 20 million times a day, especially in this environment, I still get a little bit freaked out, you know, in the back of my head, remembering like when I would teach a class about infection control, I would have everybody would get a Petri dish, and I will put it in front of them, and I'll say to them, without doing anything with your hand, lay your 4 fingers in the Petri dish and then close it up, put your number in the back, and because everybody had their own number, and we would put it in the like this warmer. That's where the colonies grow, the bacteria grows, and then the next day we would take it out, the second part of the class, and they would see the colonies starting to form. That's just that was on your hands. That was bacteria, and you know those things really. Yeah, I know. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. Believe me. Okay, so yeah, so it kind of freaks me out a little bit when I do things like this. So it is what it is, but it's okay. Okay, and so what I'll do is, well, I need to be able to see what I'm gonna do. So what I will do now is to go ahead and kind of warm this up again just a little bit. I didn't add anything to this brush. It's the same brush I was using with the gray color. I just want to make sure that I go back in because I lost some of that definition. So there it is. And so, the color's not bad. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but it actually isn't too bad. And it is definitely a neutral look. Take a look so far. You see? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish off the look. I'm not going to put lashes on because this is very little. I just want it to be a natural look. So I will put an eyeliner, and also I will finish it off with a mascara and then put a little bit of foundation. Okay, so I'll be right back. Here I am, I'm back. And so I put a little bit of twist in this look, on this look. And I did finish off the eyes. And what I did was I used a dark eyeliner underneath and in my waterline. And I used the regular mascara that I usually use, which is the MAC. Okay. And another thing as well is I wanted to give you the dewy look. Usually I do the kind of matte look. And so I know some of you may like the dewy look. So I said, you know what, let me just do one because I do wear my makeup sometimes like this if I want to look fresh. And which means I'm going to leave off dark colors underneath my eyes. I'm just going to work the top, and which gives kind of like an almond shape to my eyes when I do them like this. And I'll tell you what I used to get this look though. What I did was I used Bobbi Brown's Serum Foundation, and this is very dewy. It does dry, it looks wet, but it's actually dry, but it's a very nice dewy look. And if you don't like this look, but you still have dry skin and you need some kind of like a serum or moisture in your foundation, this is great. I love this. And what I usually do is I put it on with a foundation brush. And then afterwards, what I do is I pat it down with my beauty blender. Just pat it down. And after I do that, when I put this type of foundation, I like to use a nice liquid or a cream blush. And, you know, I have forgotten about my liquid blush that I have by Nars. And so I did end up using this cream blush by Stila. And I really like it. And this is it right here. You see the color? And what I usually do with this is that I just take my fingers. Now I do use my fingers for. And then I kind of rub it in like this. And then I dot all the way through like this. Kind of like, you know, just like this until I get a nice blend, as you can see, of the color. And then, and I don't powder it, so I can have this dewy look. And sometimes, I mean, it's so fresh. I've had really good compliments, like when I'm at the store or whatever. They're like, how do you get your skin to look so dewy? And, you know, and the stuff not just transferring all over the place, because it doesn't. Well, it's, you know, serum foundation, cream blush. And also, I use this cream highlighter. As you notice, it's really nice and shiny there, and I like it. I shouldn't say shiny because it's not shiny, it's dewy looking and it's fresh looking. And I use this Beauty for Real, and I actually got this on Amazon actually. And what it is a dual-sided highlighter, cream. So one side is like a little bit dark if you want to kind of give it like the sunbake look. And the other side is, of course, the one that I use, which is a little bit lighter, goes up top here. So it gives you that fresh look. And I like this. It is, I would say, a little more of a mature look, if you like that. And I like it. It's classy, it's classic, and it's comfortable. It really is. So I don't know if you like this type of look. Let me know. Put it in the comments below. What do you think about this dewy look? A lot of times people don't go for this look because they think it transfers. It's not, it doesn't like dry down. Actually, this is dry. And another thing, if you notice too, is that it minimizes your lines. And when you're older and your skin has lines, dewy is sometimes the way to go. And I really do like it. And especially in the wintertime, I go more for this look because it is dry and I need something with serum. And also, as far as the lips go, this is actually liquid lipstick. And it's by Marc Jacobs. And it is a stick lipstick, but it acts like a liquid lipstick. And it's easy to control. It's not like my other liquid lipstick where it just completely exploded on me the other day. It's just like, ugh. But this comes like this. And this is, like I said, Marc Jacobs. This is the color I'm wearing. And then it's just like a stick. But it behaves like a liquid lipstick. It's really easy to put on. And it dries down matte. But it's very nice feeling. And it feels like a liquid lipstick until it dries down, okay? And I do have this in like 3 different shades. I got it from Sephora, actually. It came in a kit like this, you see? 3 different colors. And this was part of my haul. Let me put it back in a box so you can see, in case you're looking for it, you'll know what to look for. And it's actually very inexpensive. It was actually on sale hugely because I don't know, maybe it didn't sell. People don't know what they don't know, but this is how it looks, okay? And so anyway, this is the look that I came up with. And let me give you the shot of the eyes. Remember, we started out with the dark colors and ended up with this. And I was looking for more of a neutral look because the palette, the Natasha Denona Natasha Denona palette and BIBA is an all neutral palette. Oh, I got this all dirty. That's okay. And so, if you have this palette, go ahead and give it a try. And if not, it's okay because any neutral palette would work. I mean, Colourpop, NYX, anything. Any neutral palette would work. And so, anyway, that's that. And please let me know what you think about the look. I mean, do you like the dewy look? Do you not like the dewy look? If you do, what's the advantage for you? And if you don't, why not? All that stuff. Just tell me. And so anyway, I hope I added value to you today. And this was a little bit of a different look. And so I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you want more videos like this, please comment and let me know and what it is that you're looking for. I know I keep saying this on every video. I owe you guys a skincare video. But I will have to do that on a weekend because I'm still trying to think, how can I do this while wearing a scarf? And I actually did order a underscarf, and I'm waiting for that to come. I ordered it through Etsy because I think I may be able to do the makeup better that way if I have an underscarf, so that way I'm not wearing a full real scarf. And so I'm just waiting for that as well. So anyway, my beautiful wildflowers, I hope I added value like I said, and if I did, please hit like as usual. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I will hold on. Okay, and I'm giving you time. Did you subscribe? Thank you so much. Okay, my beautiful wildflowers, remember, take care of yourself. Practice social distancing even after the vaccines are out there because, you don't know what you don't know. And we don't know what we don't know yet. So just, do the best you can. And just remember, no matter what, don't sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.